Hello and welcome you once again in this new session of geography. Once again we will start this lesson with the Europe. As you know, in our last session we were studying about the Europe, in which we have learned about the Eurasia, its peninsula, its location, its country's name, its political division like Scandinavian states, British Isles, Balkans. Then we have learned about the physical feature of the European countries. It's not four types of physical features are there, where northwestern highland, and then we have read about the North European plains. North European plains. Now, in this session, we will start with the central upland. Now, what is the central upland? Central upland lies between the north of the European plains and Alps mountain in the south. In the northern part, it is the North European plains, and in the southern part, it is the Alps mountain. Northern plain, European plains in the north, and Alp mountain system in the south. They are continuous belt of old mountain which have been eroded to the form of small plateaus. Small plateaus are there, and their east-west extension is from the Atlantic Ocean. That means east-west side, it starts from the Atlantic Ocean. It starts from the Atlantic Ocean in the west, and it passes through the Spain, France, Germany and Poland. These uplands are not very high and only about 1500 meters above from the mean sea level. Now, the low plateaus are and other upland including the region of Meseta. Low plateaus and other uplands are: one is Meseta, it is in Spain; Vosges and Central Massif in France; the Black Forest in Germany; Bohemian Plateau in Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic; and Ardennes in Belgium; and Ural Range in the east of the part of the central upland. And the rivers, its rivers are Rhine and Rhone. So, the central lowland, it is an old mountain. It's a continuous belt of the old mountains. Very small plateaus are there. Height is 1500 meters above the mean sea level. Some of the uplands are known as the Meseta in Spain, Vosges and Central Massif in France, Black Forest in Germany, Bohemian Plateau in Czech Republic, Ardennes, Belgium, and the Ural Range in the central upland. And the two main rivers are Rhine and Rhone. Now we will move to the alpine system. Alpine system, it is very important, the alpine system. This complex regions which has old and new mountain in the southern part of Europe. It extends from Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Caspian Sea in the east. Old complex region which has old and new mountain. First point, it is in the southern part of the Europe. It extends from Atlantic Ocean in the west, in the Caspian Sea in the east. Alpine system has many ranges which runs parallel to one another. Many ranges are there and they are all runs parallel. Most of these regions are 4000 meters high from the mean sea level. Volcanic eruptions are common in this region, and one of the famous is Etna and Vesuvius, very important as a volcanic mountain range in this area. Alp mountains are in the central of this system. The Alps stretches over Switzerland, France, Germany, Australia and Italy. Mont Blanc, about 4807 meters high, is the highest mountain peak in the Alps mountain ranges. So, The Alpine system, it is a complex region which has the old and new both mountains are there. It extends from the Atlantic Ocean to the Caspian Sea. Its maximum height is 4,000 meter from the main sea level. It has a volcanic eruption, volcanic mountains like Etna and Vesuvius. Alp mountain are the center of the system, and Mont Blanc is the highest mountain, range is 4,807 meters. Towards the west of the Alps are Pyrenees. It is very important. See, towards the west of the Alps, western side, it has Pyrenees, Cantabrian, a Sierra Nevada and Apennine mountain range. These are the mountains range. Towards the east, they have two branches which have Carpathians, the Balkans and Dinaric Alps. This is the Alp mountain. See, this is the Alp mountain. And this mountain range is located between the Black Sea and Caspian Sea. Now, rivers. The important rivers are the Rhone, Rhine, Seine, Po, Danube, Loire. These are the major rivers of alpine mountain systems. Rhone, Rhine, Seine, Po, Danube, Loire. Towards the east in the Russia, the main rivers are Volga, Don, Dnieper, Dnester, Dvina, and the major part of these rivers are frozen in the winter season, and the Pechora and Mesen rivers are in the Scandinavian highland. They are short and swift. Pechora and Mesen river. Volga is the longest river in Europe, and Danube is Europe. And Danube is the only east flowing river. Rhine is the busiest river and flows in the Rift Valley of Thames, is the most important river in England. Thames is the most important river in England. Many lakes in Europe are created by the work of glaciers. Almost most of the rivers are created by the work of glaciers, and some of the lakes are like Ladoga in Russia. It is the largest in the Europe. Onega, it is also in Russia. Vättern and Vänern, it is in Sweden. Geneva and Constance in Switzerland. Finland has more than 5,000 big and small lakes. 5,000 big and small lakes are there in Finland. It is called the land of 1,000 lakes. So which is the land of 1,000 lakes? It is Finland. So the rivers like the Rhone, Rhine, Seine, Po, Danube, Loire, then Volga, Don, Dnieper, Dnester, Dvina. Volga is the largest, longest river. Rhine is the busiest river. Thames is the important river of England, and most of the lakes are created by the glaciers. The lake, like the lake Ladoga in Russia, Onega in Russia, Vättern, Vänern in Sweden, and in Finland they have almost 5,000 big and small lakes. It is called the land of 1,000 lakes. Now we will read about the case study of the tourism in England. Switzerland. Tourism in Switzerland. Switzerland is located landlocked country. It is situated in the central part of the Europe. It is surrounded by Germany in the north, Liechtenstein and Austria in the east, Italy in the south, and in the west it is France. So it is situated in the central part of the Europe. So it is surrounded by the Germany in its north part, Liechtenstein it is and Australia in its eastern part, Italy in the southern part, and France in the western part. It is a federal republic and has 26 canton. Canton is the member state of Swiss Confederation, and Bern is the capital of Switzerland. Switzerland is the birthplace of Red Cross, and it joined the United Nations only in 2002. It has offices of many international organizations, including the second largest UN office after New York is in the USA. Switzerland is the founder member of European Union, and it is one of the most developed countries. The Alp Mountains, with many glaciers, are in the southern part of Switzerland, and the Swiss Plateau in the north of the Alp Mountain towards the northwest, and the Swiss plateaus of the Jura Mountains. The main river of the Switzerland are Rhine, Rhone, Aire, and Thur. Switzerland is a mountainous country, a very beautiful country it is, with many glacial lakes like Lake Geneva, Constance, Zurich, and Neuchâtel. The winter season in Switzerland is very cold. It's very cold. The summer season is cool to warm and rainy. August is the hottest month in Switzerland. Now, Switzerland is a multilingual nation. Their main official language are German, French, Italian, and Romance. Most of the Swiss people live in Swiss Plateau region. The country is urbanized and main cities are Geneva, Zurich, Bern, Lucerne. This is the main cities of Switzerland. Most of the people live in the countryside and work in cities. The tourism of Switzerland began with the mountaineering of the Alps in an early 19th century. That means from the early 19th centuries, tourists used to go to the Alps mountain. Then spring, summer and autumn season provide suitable climate condition for the tourists in this country. The suitable time is spring, summer and autumn. The peak seasons is from May to August. But those who are fond of skiing come to Switzerland between December and March. The peak season for the tourists are May to August, but those who love skiing, they must visit to the Switzerland in the month of December and March. Switzerland has one of the finest system of transport in the world. The country provides good facilities of shopping and one can buy goods at a reasonable price. Some of the popular goods are watches, cuckoos, and chocolates, cowbells, army knives, jewelry, wood carving, etc. You can describe now. Switzerland are briefly described as under. You can describe Switzerland like Matterhorn in the Alps is the iconic point of view. See this country, this is a Zurich, a scenic beauty of Zurich. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. You know already. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. It is the medieval town. It is located in the Swiss Plateau. It is the World Heritage City. Jungfraujoch is the Alps, can be reached by the train. It is, see, this is Jungfraujoch. It is an Alp mountain. Here trains are going, and it is Matterhorn. Mount Titlis. It is then also the Alps. It is in the central part of Switzerland. Zurich is the largest city of Switzerland. It has many museums, art galleries, shopping arcades, designer stores, etc. And the most important thing is that is the tourist centers for Switzerland are like Geneva, Lake Geneva, Lucerne, Château de Chillon, the Rhine Falls, Swiss National Park, Interlaken, and the Basel Zoo. So one of the beautiful country, the scenic beauty, Switzerland is the tourist space for the people, for the tourists throughout the world. So that's all for today's session. We will once again meet you in our next session. Till then, have a nice day and take care of your health.